Hello. Today we continue the second lesson of Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. In the first part, we discussed why it is important to learn to manage money, distinguish assets and liabilities, track income and expenses, and create passive income. Now we will dive into practical steps and examples to help you apply these ideas. The first point is creating assets. Many people think that assets are only expensive real estate or businesses. In fact, any source of income that works without constant effort can be an asset. This can include rental property, dividend stocks, online businesses, intellectual property, or startup investments. The key is that the asset generates cash flow and increases financial independence. For example, Robert Kiyosaki tells a story about two young people who earned the same salary after university. The first person spent everything on living expenses, loans, and entertainment without thinking about the future. The second person invested part of their salary in stocks and real estate, studied financial tools, and over time their income grew independently of their job. This example shows the importance of starting to create assets early. The second point is managing expenses and liabilities. Many people think that the more you earn, the richer you become. But Kiyosaki emphasizes that without controlling expenses, even high income quickly disappears on unnecessary spending and debts. Liabilities, like expensive cars or loans for items that don't generate income, reduce financial freedom. Rich people first create assets and then manage expenses rationally so that money isn't wasted. The third point is investing and learning. Rich people are lifelong learners. They study taxes, investment tools, markets, and business opportunities. Robert gives an example of how his rich dad taught him to analyze deals and assess risk. Not all opportunities are safe, but proper risk management allows for income that eventually exceeds a standard salary. The fourth step is the psychology of a rich mindset. Many people fear risk and prefer a stable job, but Robert shows that without courage and willingness to learn, wealth cannot be created. Rich people don't fear mistakes. They see them as experience and opportunities for growth. Small mistakes early on help avoid major losses later. The fifth step is planning and consistency. Rich people track their finances, create budgets, and build financial plans. They know how much money comes in, how much goes out, and where funds are invested. Even with modest income, planning allows for smart allocation of resources and gradual accumulation of assets. Robert also emphasizes that starting small is key. You don't need to buy expensive real estate or invest large sums immediately. Begin with small assets, learn how they work, and gradually increase your investments. Continuous progress and learning make you financially literate and gradually lead to financial freedom. In this video, we covered practical steps of the second lesson: how to create assets, manage expenses, learn investments, develop a rich mindset, and build a financial plan. By applying these ideas, you will start managing money so that it works for you, not the other way around. In the next videos, we will continue Lesson 2 and explore specific examples of assets and passive income to clearly show how rich people create financial independence.